In case of missed canal, so sometimes it's a curious case of MB2. One of the most commonly missed canal is MB2 in upper molars. Now majority of us think MB2 as an accessory canal. This is the only reason majority of us miss the canal. The canal that is present in 93% of the cases is not an accessory canal. It is always a main canal. For example, we know that lower molar will contain at least two mesial canals, that is mesiobuccal and mesiolingual. If we are not able to find one, we do not proceed further unless we are absolutely sure. But in case of MB2 in maxillary molar, we do not give much importance to MB2 and consider it to be an accessory canal. Though in many cases MB2 merges with MB1, which may not affect the outcome of the treatment, but in many cases MB2 is a separate canal altogether and missing it causes failure of root canal treatment. Though MB2 may be very near to MB1 or sometimes near to palatal canal, but MB2 is present almost every time. In this case, the orifices were very close, but they were two separate canals. How do we find accessory canals? Accessory canal with separate orifices can be searched with the help of magnifications easily. Loupes and microscopes help a lot. Apart from these, you need to have DG16 Explorer and ultrasonic to search. तो loops में क्या होता है? Loops are of two types, flip up loops and TTL loops. Flip up loops, the optics in these cases are attached to the movable arm. You can easily flip them up, but the field of view will always be less and you will have to adjust your IPD yourself. Then TTL loops is through the lens. TTL loops are the loops which are customized for your better eyes. It is a better option as optics will always be at correct place and field of view will always be wide. Then microscopes. Microscopes are an excellent tool for better vision as well as it is a huge seller. Patients see microscopic dentist as someone who is much more special than the neighboring dentist. Then DG16 is must in the clinic. DG16 Explorer is a must in the clinic not only to explore the canal orifices but also to look for marginal integrity in case of restorations. The tip of DG16 Explorer is very fine, and if access opening is done well and you can see the orifices and dentinal map, you can walk through DG16 through the dentinal map. Any ditch or drop in dentinal map may lead you to the orifice or an accessory canal. DG16 is not very costly instrument. You can easily get those in price range of only 500 rupees to 1500 rupees. Then champagne bubble test. This can be done when you have de-roofed the chamber and removed coronal pulp but have not used EDTA yet. Just fill in the chamber with sodium hypochlorite and wait for few seconds. The pulp will react to sodium hypochlorite and there will be a small champagne bubble like effervescence seen. Wherever you can see those bubbles, which means there are pulp remnants and you might find canal orifices at that point. Then we have methylene blue test, a very simple and cost-effective test. Methylene blue is easily available at any pathology lab and is very economical. They are also available with dental companies as canal detector dyes. After removal of coronal pulp, put few drops of methylene blue in the chamber and after few seconds wash off the dye. The dark stained part will be the canal orifice.